Are you interested in trying Sorcery in a different format? Do you have that one friend that opens so many boxes and doesn't know what to do with their bulk? Well, we came up with an idea over here to try a tournament with ordinaries and exceptionals only, and we coined it Sorcery. If that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned and check it out. The first step was to find somewhere to play, so I want to give a shout out to Game Night Leagues, who have hosted our play group every Monday ever since we started playing there. As you can see, there's lots of room to play and great lighting, and they also have food. So check that off the list. The next step was to get some decks together and have some playtest time. We also had the bulk out so everyone could pick their free cards and build what they want. We had a wide range of players that came out, some with little experience, some with more experience, and some just wanting to have fun, but each had their own take on how they wanted to play Sorcery.
My name is Connor. I've been playing Sorcery for about 6 months now?
Yep.
I'd say about 6 months. I'm playing a spicy little control pile that's the Seer.
Hi, my name's Jamie. I've been playing Sorcery for about a month now.
Nice.
So I'm very new to the game. Excited for the Sorcery tournament. My strategy is just do my best.
Of course.
Try to remember all the rules.
Have fun?
Yeah, have fun. Enjoy myself.
Awesome.
Just have a good time.
Hey guys, my name's John Grinsman. I'm from Southwestern Ontario. I just got into Sorcery. Been playing last maybe, I don't know, 5-6 months,
Yeah.
Josh. So I decided to go with Elementalist, just so I could pull from every color. Other than that, it was more or less making sure that I had enough minions and enough removal. But that's
The basics
it's always
for
that balance.
success,
It's always that balance, right? So.
Okay, hi, I'm Alejandro. I've been playing for a month already.
Oh, 2 1-monthers.
Yeah,
What do you think is going to play well for you next week?
it's gonna be full of fireballs, fire rays, explosions, that kind of stuff. So I wanna try that. It's gonna be fun.
Awesome. Well, best of luck and thank you again for your info. With the decks finalized, last thing we had to do was go over the rules one last time, and yes, Grey Wolves was banned. Sorry, Too Fluent. With it being a free tournament, we did have a small amount of prizing to offer still. Savage Knuckler on Discord donated 2 box codes of Dust, and we also had the Matthias Frisk postcard-sized prints from the Courtesan Cup. These were signed and numbered, so the top 6 players were super excited to pick from the options available. When the dust settled, it came down to Alejandro's Avatar of Air and Jamie's Sorcerer. Fortunately, Jamie wasn't able to play the finale, so Mike stepped in to pilot his deck. And for you guys, we recorded the whole thing, so I hope you enjoy, and it's coming up next. We are here in the finals of Sorcery, and again, to explain Sorcery, it is exceptionals and ordinaries only. The gentleman on the bottom left is Alejandro, piloting the Avatar of Air. Originally, we decided you could play any avatar, and I realized Sorcery doesn't exactly sound right with an Avatar of Air, but here we are anyways. And on the top right, we have Mike, who's piloting a Sorcerer.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so once we get the game rolling here, you're going to notice one other issue we had, which is we didn't have our sight box when finalizing the decks. So Mike on the top is actually playing Alvaline Dryads as Humble Villages. But
The ultimate Sorcery switch.
100%. So
Sorcery proxy.
so jank. And then on top of that, you'll notice that the guy playing up top is not Jamie, who you saw was in the finals from earlier. Jamie wasn't able to play in the finals, so Mike is just piloting his deck. So not only do we have an Avatar of Air playing Sorcery, we got Alvaline Dryads as Humble Villages, but we don't even have the finalists actually playing. So that's how jank we got in these finals. I'm gonna give it a start, and let's see how it unfolds.
Awesome. I can't wait to see this. It's such an interesting concept, and I do think that Sorcery as a game really fits well with a game mode like this, because so many decks really focus on those ordinary exceptional cards to really win. I can't wait.
And you really do have a lot to play with, right? Like there's, I think, 100 exceptionals at least. I think.
Nice.
Right.
We've got our Alvaline Village coming out. Is he going to get the Alvaline Foot Soldier token?
I'm hoping so. We should see an arm coming from the right and swap that out for an actual village shortly. Top tier production value. All right, so we do see the Humble Village come in. It's going to be swapped out for our Dryads. That's my punch fingers there. Sorry.
Judge coming in to remove the Dryad Village proxy.
And then
I like what I'm seeing in his hand too. When he tilted it forward, I saw some scarabs there as well.
Yep. And another thing that we kind of figured out with this tournament is it's more like beginner friendly as well, right? Like we wanted to encourage people that were scared to try Constructed, but didn't have decks, didn't have money, didn't want to invest. So we offered free cards, and they came and built their decks.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so again, with the exception of the Avatar of Air.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was pretty much real cheap.
That's such a wonderful way to get folks into the game too. And I know that, one of the big things that's really been a challenge for folks outside of the U.S. is just getting local game stores to have product. So
Yeah.
nice. We've got our Updraft Ridge there. Works well with the Avatar of Air.
Oh yeah, the mobility is huge. Like obviously, it's
Mhm.
all about mobility and flying atop sites.
Mm-hmm.
See what Mike's got in hand. I think I see an overpower. Is that an overpower?
There's an overpower, yep, and I think there's 3 Alvaling Dryads, which may be villages. I'm not sure.
There should be villages, I think.
Unless there's an actual Alvaling Dryad in there. I couldn't tell what he drew for turn. No, I love seeing the smiles on the player's face too. Really just can tell that they're enjoying it, even though it's something that they've got to adapt to. Just having a good time.
Yeah, and the guy Mike on top is normally piloting a battle mage, so this is different for him as well.
Nice.
All right, let's see what Alejandro's got. Oh,
Billy! Oh no, desert!
No.
Oh, I knew it. When I saw that foot soldier move forward, I was like, "Oh, be careful!"
And a Cloud Spirit follow up. That's fantastic.
Interesting placement for that Cloud Spirit. Thinking about the +2 movement, if it was on that Updraft Ridge, that would give him
full range.
+3. Yeah, he could go pretty much anywhere. I'm wondering if he's using it to block projectiles, but at this point, he wouldn't really know that Mike has fire in his hand, so
yeah, very true.
He's only put out some earth sights.
I do see an actual sight in his hand. I think we might have our thing fixed now.
Yep, we got a desert there. Interesting.
I'm assuming he either pinged itself or did nothing, obviously.
Yep.
And Scarabs come out. Guess he's maybe trying to get a little bit of defense in for that Cloud Spirit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right there. The good thing is that the Cloud Spirit, if you were to have played up 1, it would have been able to move around the Scarabs to attack because of the +2 movement. But now that he's bottlenecked him, those Scarabs would be able to intercept if they tried to fly through.
Right.
Would just feel bad having to spend a Scarabs to take out a Cloud Spirit, though.
Yeah, I mean, ideally you want to blow that up on the Avatar or at least take out multiple minions.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to overpower it, and that way it would survive the attack, unless it's critical strike. I can't really tell.
Yeah.
I think it's overpower, you're right.
And a Pit Viper, maybe.
Oh, there we go.
So he flew forward with his Avatar's ability, and then Fire Bolts. So 2 to Mike, down to 18.
Oh, bummer.
And he comes in for 2. Nice.
Very, very aggressive start there.
And that was kind of an interesting play too, like materializing the extra mana at the end of the turn instead of
yeah. I wonder what he's got in his hand.
So again, our friend Alejandro on the bottom there has only been playing Sorcery for about a month, so give him props. Give him props anyways.
Oh no, 100%. That was a solid move, especially for a player who's relatively new to the game. Took out the big defender, was able to do 4 damage. That's a pretty solid hit.
I believe that was a common sense. Or no, it was a Dryad.
There we go. Another Dryad village. Is he going to get the foot soldiers?
He will.
Yeah, that's the play. Yeah. See a boss control in his hand too. That's a good one. If he's probably going to put it down on his sorcerer, I would guess, to be able to give. Oh,
interesting.
Pit Vipers, but good placement too. Now he's got full range to block that Cloud Spirit.
Yeah, no matter where they go, right? They got coverage, and you can take out the Cloud Spirit unless it goes after the foot soldier.
Yep. So that was one of his, and he's going to do a boss troll too. There we go.
Nice.
Okay, good plays. 3 minions out on 1 turn. That's efficient.
Yeah. I was just doing a quick mana check there, but yeah, The free
Yeah,
foot soldier.
I was
yeah.
calculating in my head. Yep, I was thinking like, does he have the mana for that? I'm scarred from the cup.
Yeah, being wrong on mana or thresholds, it's a
Mhm.
scary thing. You get that feeling in your gut that you're like, oh wait, hold on.
Yep. Yeah, I've kind of adopted the practice now when I'm playing in competitive matches to just really take a minute as soon as the opponent ends the turn to calculate everything, just to make it in my mind, make sure that it matches up.
Yeah.
Not that I don't trust anyone, and I think majority of those misplays are truly mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
Playing another tower, bringing him up to 5 mana for this turn.
Should set him up for a decent retaliation here.
Yeah, he's gonna need something with 4 minions getting out on the board, or 3 minions getting out on the board last turn.
At least he does have the advantage of the flying with the cloud city or cloud spirit. Sorry, being able to not be targeted by attacks.
Yeah. I'm wondering if he's going to play defensively now, or if he. Oh, okay, there we go. Is he going to move in and block with the? Oh, okay, didn't block with the boss troll. He's saving that for the cloud spirit.
Oh,
and a Taurus Hammer trinket.
Wow.
Okay.
Interesting.
Is he going to trade? Okay, he's trading.
Trades with the troll. Smart play by Alejandro to keep the airborne 3-power minion, right?
Yeah. I noticed that the trinket just went to the cemetery too. I hope he pulls that back into his hand.
You know what? I don't think he does. That's a good call.
Yep.
Oh, I feel bad now.
Yeah, that pull an extra damage per turn would really give him a little bit of benefit there, especially knowing that Mike has those boss trolls in there. That would give those hippogriffs a really, really competitive edge over those.
Yeah, because there's a decent amount of chunky minions with 3 power, but if you can get up to 4, you're really cruising.
Yep. Yeah, the trinket is such a powerful relic.
I saw a giant test coming down, but
yeah,
Viper's moving over.
Interesting.
Yeah, unable to defend at this point, and there's the giant test.
Okay, I see a heat ray in Mike's hand there, so probably planning to wake that giantess up.
Oh yeah,
the next turn. So giving himself more blocking potential with that Viper there. He'll probably get another swing in with the hippogriffs, but after that he's going to wake that giantess up, and it's going to be a tough choice whether to block it or not.
And yep, there it comes.
He's going in.
Down to 13.
Yep.
Another updraft.
Oh, ridge. Nice. Another updraft ridge.
A headless haunt.
Yeah. And we know that there are no Kythera mechanisms in this one. So
yeah, interesting decision, right?
Bounce all around, yeah. Now, is Lucky Charm an exceptional, or is that an elite?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, some people, they like to run haunts because if the board's full, there's like a 50-50 chance of landing on the enemy, but...
Boom, double hit. This is going to be a really painful swing right now.
Oh! Oof. And the overpower.
Wow, 7 damage right there, plus the 2 from Heat Ray.
Down to 11, just like that. Wow.
Dang.
Nice play by Mike.
And he's going to draw a second card of Barry. Okay. Those hippogriffs aren't long for this world.
What's he going to do to deal with that giant test, too?
Yeah.
That's a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, so he's got no earth, so he doesn't have Barry potential. Oh, did he attack with that Pit Viper too? It took another extra damage. Was that 10 damage?
No, I think he just moved up 1.
Okay. And that is not where he wants that haunt. And I can imagine what he's thinking. How do I get rid of that big threat? So he's playing fire, so there's the potential for something like a Poison Nova. We could see some lightning bolts, but looks like he's going to be trying to get get defensive and move out of there. And this is where that trinket would really help to give him an extra damage each turn.
Yeah, he's trying to keep the pressure on and beat him to the door.
And even if the haunt were to teleport next to the giantess, that trinket could be the make or break for it.
Another haunt.
Another haunt. Yep. Yeah, would have brought it up to 5. It would have been able to trade.
Alejandro, when you watch this back, brother, we're sorry.
Yeah. It's the way she goes.
This guy's so confident.
Oh, wow. He just drew a Poison Nova. And there's a Colicky Dragonets in hand. And a berry. Yeah. That's a scary hand to not know that it's there.
All right, coming in for 1.
Yep, smart play.
Hippogriffs.
Yep, burying those hippogriffs.
Just like that.
Yeah. Oh, it's painful. 5.
And not too long ago, we saw Alejandro pushing and putting the pressure down, so it's quite the spin.
Yeah, what I'm really worried about now is if both of those haunts teleport near the sorcerer, he's just going to Poison Nova. I think at this point Mike knows the pressure's on. I just pulled an imp, and he's probably debating, like, where do I put this down? Do I save it for the death blow?
Like you said earlier, though, it's nice to see the smiles on the faces.
Yeah, right. Totally agree. Yeah. Okay, there's gonna be a hit right there. So we're seeing 4 damage. Let's see what Alejandro has in his hand. What's he gonna play?
Is he gonna trade with the Viper? He is.
Ooh, wow.
So sometimes people could just get fixated on that lethal, and they just want it gone, and they
yeah.
That 5-power Slumbering Giantess is just too much trouble right now.
Yeah. Another headless haunt. Another headless haunt. Wow. Yeah, so that's a tough one.
I'm assuming he's going to use the headless haunt as a chump blocker the next.
That would be my guess. Yeah, I may have played that a little differently because he's going to go to Death's Door next turn, I think, unless he blocks with that headless haunt. Though I'm assuming it's on 13, so he can probably block that giantess, save him an extra turn.
See what else he's got left in his hand here.
Okay, gonna bring up more mana. Bring up to 5 total, 6 total.
And we have passed the turn.
Okay. Oh, man, that is a brutal hand just looking at it right now. A lot of scary things in there.
Oh, and a boss troll.
Boss troll, scarabs, imp, Poison Nova. Oof. Colicky Dragonets too.
And he's just sitting there like, oh, how am I gonna do this with all this damage?
Yep. Hey, he's gonna have to block.
Yeah. Oh no, I guess they're discussing.
Rethinking it. Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else he could do.
Yeah, he's got to try to get as many turns as he can, and hopefully something in his hand to take that giantess out, because without that gone, he's in a world of hurt. Still has a chance, though. I mean, he has the ability to do 4 damage next turn if that headless haunt teleports somewhere where it's in range. Yep. So trade. Yep, good trade. Now we're going to see what Mike's going to do. Is he going to put a boss troll down to serve as a defender? You could have it either right on the sorcerer or on 7. Those 2 would be pretty solid to give him more blocking room. Yep.
I wonder if he's going to double down with the scarabs on 8.
Scarabs. Oh, yeah.
Now, obviously, the Avatar Bear is a little slippery. She can kind of fly out of there and then tap to move as well.
Yep, and on the Vantage, updraft ridge rather. Oh, that's not where he wanted that. But again, here, if the Taurus Hammer Trinket were in his hand, would be able to trade with that Giantess.
At this point, do you start considering Death Store strategy? Like, do you think
Yeah.
of
Yeah, when I'm in this spot, especially when I know next turn I'm going to Death's Door, I think that it's going to be almost impossible to avoid it unless he flies the Avatar farther away from the Scarabs. I'm thinking I'm going to Death's Door. What can I do to try to rally here? So usually looking at this deck, we know he's already got a Heat Ray in there. He probably has more. He's probably got some Firebolts.
is it the Dragonite projectile?
Dragonite. Yep. And we know he's got Violence. So I'm going to try to get that Avatar of Air back down to my starting site so I can try to get a little bit of room or potentially put it down one. Oh, interesting. Grapple shot and then.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Yeah. That'll do it. Yeah, so now I'm starting to think, okay, I'm out of minions. What am I going to do to block myself? Theoretically, if he doesn't have something in his hand like a direct damage spell, I could stay at 1 life if I could move my Avatar of Air somewhere where those Scarabs can't hit them.
And this is where like Airborne becomes so dangerous, right? Being able to move on the angles and.
Yep.
We got some bats.
There we go. Yeah, there's the play. Yep, there's the play. Now he's gambling because he doesn't know if there's a Heat Ray in that hand, which would just be able to pierce through everything. But I think that was the play he needed.
Yeah, probably the best you could do with that situation.
Yep.
And that's one thing I've learned, like back in my early days of learning this game, is like just having something to block a projectile does so much when you're allowed to, as the caster is allowed to select the target, right?
Yeah. And thinking about this matchup too, I probably would have placed that updraft ridge on site square 9 down on 19, which would have given me the ability to move over to get out of the way of that Heat Ray. So knowing that he's got Heat Ray early on, I want to put myself in a position where I'm going to be not in that direct line of sight.
Yeah, especially with nothing being on 4, he would have to go through the process of either moving forward then over or playing a site then over.
Yep.
Allowing more time, right?
Yep. Yeah, kind of forcing them to play to you. I think that's the strategy. They're going to have to spend their turn moving over. Oof. Plays such a good card.
All the way to the Avatar and blows it up.
Death's Door. Yeah. He's probably going to go in with the Boss Troll.
Is that it's down to 1.
Down to 1, yeah. And I know Alejandro's probably thinking,
that's right.
What can I do to get out of this? And we know just by looking at Mike's hand, there's a number of options for finishing off. But he may pull it out. We'll see what he gets. It's all in the cards.
Yeah, I don't really remember how this plays out exactly, but we do have some time left in this match, so let's see what happens.
Could potentially get over to site 11. We know that he's got that Violent in his hand, so site 14 and site 11 are really and 18 right there are really the only safe ones. The downside though is that Colicky Dragonette. So yeah, 14. Yep, good play.
Yeah, definitely. Being aware.
More bats. That's one thing that I just love so much about Sorcery. The spatial awareness is so critical. You've got to be not only good with your card management and the spells that you're casting, but you also really have to understand the spatial component of it.
Yeah, and movement is so key. Having extra movement, blinks, anything you can do, teleport.
Yep.
Almost as threatening as the projectiles and Heat Rays.
Yeah, I love seeing the folks in the background just having a great time too, laughing and smiling, and it seems like such a fun event.
I think there was a little bit of banter egging on the Battle Mage player at the top. From
Sorcerer.
And there's the Vilamp.
Yeah, I might have played that bats down on 18 because it would still give me that plus movement.
That's right.
Hey, he's in a tough spot now. Could potentially fly over that troll, but he still needs to. Yeah, still needs to get. And I don't know if he'd be able to make it to square 11.
And it's not. I'm not sure how many cards in hand he has left as well.
Mm-hmm. Still a big smile though, which is great to see.
Oh, we're
Blink.
gonna
Yep,
blink.
I was gonna say, gonna move it over, then blink probably. Yep.
See the the reaction from Mike. Are you kidding me? Yep. Tap and fly.
Try to get to 11. Yeah.
Nice.
Solid play. There we go. So we got that berry. We think this is where it comes out.
Yeah. If not, we've seen Alejandro trade a lot with even matchups, so I wouldn't be surprised to see the trade with the troll.
Yep.
But like you said, I don't see why he wouldn't bring out the berry.
Yeah. Yeah, or Colicky Dragonet's on 17 or 7 rather, and then he's really in a tough position. But Mike's only got 4 mana, so he's in a tough spot where he's really got to think, what do I want to actually play here? I'm surprised he hasn't put more down, but I guess he's been in a position of relative power. He's been building up his hand, and one thing that I usually like to do, if I know I'm going to play a spell for that turn and I'm kind of at my limit with mana and I've got a couple of things that I could play, I'll usually draw a sight just to keep my mana curve going.
Right. And isn't Poison Nova 5?
It is 5, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think it, correct me if I'm wrong, it might be a double fire threshold too. I'm not 100% certain though.
All these things I think I remember and then can't.
Yeah, I can't recall.
Looks like a single to me. Yeah, I think it's single.
Okay. Single?
Single but expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a clear right there. Yeah, he's thinking of where he wants those dragonets.
He's playing dropping another desert.
Yep. He's gonna put it on 6 probably and then drop the dragonets down on it, would be my guess, yeah.
Nope.
And that would finish the game right there.
I wonder what he's thinking.
Yeah. Dragonets is a double fire threshold. That one I know for sure. So he's got to get that. Oh, interesting play.
All the way over there.
Yeah, he could have dropped that on 6, and that would have finished the game there.
And I know Mike. He's not the type of guy to just give him an extra turn. So I don't know. I don't know what that was all about. And we're gonna see the trade. I would imagine.
Is he going to intercept? Oh, he's not.
No, he just moved.
Yeah. Yeah, wouldn't be able to attack the Pegasus directly because of Airborne.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
So now is he going to fly himself back over to 14? Kill and yeah. Is he going to block with blocking with the imps? Oh, no. Those should still be out. Yeah.
Okay, good. At least we didn't miss
Pegasus
that one.
Still out. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Moving back. Yeah.
He's bought himself a little bit of time.
And another Pegasus. See, this is where he's thinking, what can I do to keep this pressure up?
I wonder if we're going to see some damage coming in from Alejandro here.
Yeah, I would expect soon, right? He's in a position where he can pull some swings, and I wouldn't be surprised if he went on his. Oh. There we go.
Just when we thought
there it is. Yep. Knew it was coming at some point, but
another imp. I'm sure he's gonna be kicking himself at the end there with
right.
with the whole 6 Red Desert on 6 play, but
yeah. if nothing else, it made the game more exciting. So, which for me, sometimes making your own win condition like that, just to have an exciting game and a good finisher, like that's all it's up there for.
Yeah, and it's not like there was like tons of money on the line or anything like that. We're just out here to have some fun.
Having a good game. Playing some Porcery.
Oh, there goes the grapple shot. Take out
Oh,
the
yeah.
Nostro.
Okay. Solid play. Now the question is, what's he going to do next? I'm surprised he didn't go into attack the Dragonettes with that after grapple shotting.
Oh, that's right, because he would have stayed untapped.
Yep. And then he would either force to trade the imp or would lose that Dragonette.
Or did he play both on this turn? No, he played the Pegasus last turn, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Because he could have double blocked and he would have lost the Pegasus, but still would have been able to kill the Dragonettes. Oh man, Amazon Warriors is that not a unicorn too?
What a well-rounded deck. It's
and
must be a
common
privilege
sense.
to pilot.
Right? And are those actual Alvaline Dryads or are they
I think those are
village?
still sites. Yeah.
Yeah. Common sense, yeah. What's he gonna pull? Heat Ray, maybe? Firebolts? Barry.
Lots of good options here.
Yeah. I think Heat Ray would probably be the one I would go for.
That's what I would lean towards. Although he doesn't have anything
or Minor Explosion, yeah.
Yeah. Although not having anything on 1 and 6, Heat Ray or Minor Explosion, he's got to get a little bit closer.
Yeah, he'd have to move forward. Or is he going to try to bury that Pegasus and move up with his minions?
I think it's a good thing we don't have the player audio right now because I'm pretty sure we'd hear some vulgar language coming from Mike.
This is kid-friendly content.
Yep.
See Alejandro there, a fellow Hydro homie.
And Barry.
Yeah, his heart just sank. He's like, oh man, not another Pegasus. He's had 3 haunts, 2 Pegasi. There's been so much removal. Moving forward, the march forward.
Here comes the pressure. Yep.
Yeah. Really, all he needs to do is put a sight down, tap to put that sight on 6, and he can move that Dragonet over and shoot that.
Oh, look at that! Look at that top deck.
Yeah.
Prayer. I see the top deck prayer.
Did he get what he needed? Are those tears of joy or tears of sadness?
Tough spot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what do we got?
Oh, a boulder! No way! Wow! No way! Okay.
Headless haunts to rolling boulders. I like your style. I like it.
Incredible play. Wow.
And just when your hope starts to come back, you see Amazon Warriors.
It's been just an onslaught of minions. Those Fire Earth decks are so challenging. Just minion heavy. Okay.
Now what is Alejandro
pressure
thinking? He can back up and buy himself what? 2 turns, 3 turns.
Mm-hmm.
Go for the Death Star.
Yep. Is he going to fly himself over to try to get back to the boulder? No. Forcing him to come down. Hoping that the 3 turns it would take to get there are enough for his Pegasus to do the damage. Or Hippogriffs, rather. Not
yeah.
Yep.
I still think he'd be one turn behind.
Mm-hmm. Unless he plays a site on 17 and then flies himself through it.
Right. And the Dragonette's coming out again.
Yeah, he could have placed that final Dryads on 6 and shot with those Dragonets.
Another common sense.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Wow.
He's got Patroljan Cavalry in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Cave-in.
Harpy. Yeah, Harpy is that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of heat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, if I were him, I'd pull the Heat Ray and try to maneuver myself over, or the minor explosion. Now Matthias's art is gorgeous on that.
Oh my god, beautiful.
Yeah, seeing the original in person.
I know.
Phenomenal.
I always wondered how he managed to get that much detail into one painting, and then seeing it at the Courtesan Cup it was special.
Yeah, no, I agree. All the art there was just it was such an incredible event. Yep, he's starting to gear up for that Heat Ray. See Alejandro thinking now, like, where can I position myself to avoid this? He's stuck. He can't go to 12. He knows if he moves over, he's going to be toast.
Yeah, it's a tough spot.
Swinging in for 3. Yeah.
If he played on 17 and it was air, could he not fly himself to 18 still? Oh.
He might be able to, yeah. He might be able to. Cloud Spirit. Is that Spirit going to tap that boulder?
Now, can you double tap a boulder? Oh, no, wait, he'd kill himself if he threw it that way. Or wait, can he push it
and then move
fly
up
the avatar up and then tap it and push it back over to do total 10?
Yes, he could. Yeah, he could do total 10. Yep. He'd kill the Cloud Spirit, unfortunately, but it might be worth it.
Yeah, because he's only got 4 more to go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
he's
moving. Yeah, he saw it. He finally saw it. Yeah, you can see at the top. He's saying, like, "Oh my god, how did I not see that?"
Oh, here comes all the hands.
Yep. He's just thinking, "Oh man." Great game though. Awesome game. Yeah. Good showing with Alejandro too, bringing him back down to 4.
Yeah. Oh man, there it is.
Throw the hand down.
Everyone's smiling.
Awesome game. Fun format too. Looks phenomenal.
Oh, what a great way to finish. There's some fun to be had out there with just ordinaries and exceptionals. We did learn it's a little bit more for, we'll say, the beginner crowd, onboarding new people. If you're looking to start a scene and you got some extra bulk, like I've said before, just offer it out. You know what I mean? Be nice. Offer your bulk out. Have a Sorcery tournament. Have some laughs like we did, and yeah, keep playing.
Yeah, do good.
Do good. That's right. Rutosaurus, thank you again for joining me for some commentary, and I believe I'll see you soon at Gen Con, good sir.
Oh, always a pleasure, and I cannot wait. Maybe we'll get a Sorcery game in while we're there.
It would be an honor. It'd be hilarious. All right, man.
Okay.